you talk about business and everything. I guess I want to ask you, since you're a business owner and you got 3 businesses, what are some like difficulties you had to face, and like, you know, maybe after that, I'll ask you the second part after. But like, what about difficulties you had to like face, and like, how did you overcome them?
None, man. It's been just easy. You know?
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
I
No,
was
it's
about
been
to say,
super
like,
tough.
that does not sound like a normal business,
No,
right?
no, trust me, it's been tough. The first restaurant, I would say, is definitely the toughest. I mean, I was working like a crazy man, right? Super long hours, right? And just at the restaurant all the time because I wanted everything to be like good and I wouldn't need to train everyone. Second restaurant was a little easier. The third restaurant that I'm opening now, for some reason, it's been pretty tough, but I think it's been
Here in Fairfax?
yeah.
All right, you guys know what to do.
Go bless them. Well,
No, we've been busy, but the only thing is like the staff, and also I'm trying to change some things with the Wu Bai concept because when we do expand, I do want to expand in a certain way. So, you know, our Fairfax location has grilled chicken. We have other items that we don't have in the other locations, and kind of make them a little bit more my own. I had a little bit more confidence when I came to it, so I had more confidence making more sauces. Making my own drinks there. We make our own peach tea, you know, you name it. And, you know, kind of just want to expand that kind of concept. So, but when you try it, trust me, it's going to change your life.
All
okay.
right.
Let us know when you're in there. We got to stop by.
I'm
and
there
give
all
you-
the time, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will stop by. And, well, I have 2 things. One thing, I've noticed the way you talk about Wu Boy. Do you know who the owner of Raising Cane's is?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know him personally.
Well,
but,
like, it's because he was on a podcast called How I Built This. This guy's like a chicken finger fanatic. Like, he loves chicken fingers. So the way you talk about it is very similar. And how he said that he just loved fried chicken tenders. That's all he was obsessed about. But he mentioned something about expanding. And then my mom and dad told me something about why they couldn't expand. And I want to ask you the same thing. Was it difficult because it was hard to give up control? If that makes sense, like
Yeah.
the first one, like that's your baby, so you don't want to let someone else do it. But was it really hard to expand? Because like the second one, you have to let someone else take over.
yeah, it's the control thing. I think, you know, with every like chef that's like really passionate about like what they do, I mean, you can't, it's so hard to like trust people enough where like you kind of can turn your back and like let them just serve like a order. You kind of want to see every order, make sure it's perfect. You want to see them make every ingredient, but it's not really possible having 3 locations, one guy doing that. But when we first opened, I would literally text like my managers. We had 2 managers at each location. I would literally text them all the time being like, you got to give me like hourly updates on like, you know, making sure our customer was satisfied. If we ever see a bad review, I would always like talk to the entire team about it. Say like, hey, what's going on here? Maybe maybe we can do this to improve it. Maybe we can do this and this. I would go to the restaurants either early in the morning, late at night, and then kind of just look at all the ingredients, check all that, and you know, like stuff like that. But I mean, it got to the point where one day I just like woke up and I was just like, man, this is like really tiring. But then I just like, you know, kept going.
I mean, hey, you made it this far. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have successful businesses like that, but I mean, I've heard someone say something. I think it might have been, it was either Elon Musk or this guy named Naval Ravikant. He said that if you can pay someone to do 80% of the job for you, you should just pay them. But I mean,
I like that.
that's what he said. He was like, you should have like your own hourly. You assign yourself an hourly rate, and he's like, if I can pay someone to do my job or 80% of what I can do for less than an hourly rate, I'm just gonna let them do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what he said, and he's a billionaire. So I was like, okay.
Woo.
I was like, must be working, I guess. So
Yeah. How old are you guys, by the
I'm
way?
31. I'm 30. I'm gonna turn
30.
31 in a couple of months.
Oh, nice. Congrats, man.
Yeah.
How about you?
31.
31. Nice.
Did you just turn 29?
29 this year.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
January.
Young.
Oh.
Oh,
How about you guys? You guys all
January
January?
7th.
Really?
Yeah.
January 24.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm Capricorn. You're
Aquarius.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't bring it up this time, Jay. I didn't bring it up. They always talking about me bringing that stuff. I didn't bring it up. Brandon brought it
I
up.
only know because at the beginning it's always a separate joint from the other one from the end of the month.
We go back. So, any other trials and tribulations you went through?
I guess like I kind of did it a lot of it like by myself, like as the owner and operator. I had a really good team behind me, which is awesome. I got super lucky with that. But I was like, because my mom has 5 sisters and 1 brother, right? So she has a big family. I'm an only child, so I kind of just went with it by myself, no support. I mean, support from like my parents and like my teams and stuff, but just like with the recipe creating, the training, the actual concept itself, because like hot chicken wasn't even here, right, back in like 2018, right? And yeah, it was like kind of tough. I figured out a lot of stuff. I probably tweaked my restaurant, like my recipes, like I'm not even exaggerating, probably over like 20,000 times.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm not even exaggerating. Yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
probably around that number. Like I probably tweaked it here and there because like there were sometimes I would tweak recipes like 100 times in one day, right? Just because like I didn't like that this tastes too much like cilantro. Maybe this was didn't have enough salt content. Maybe I wanted to take out like pepper or something in this one dish and things like that.
So
Yeah.
when you were coming up with these recipes and everything, were you like making like fried chicken like every single day, or like at what frequency were you like testing out these recipes?
Really early in the morning or really late at night after we close.
Oh, okay.
I
So
would say that.
you were testing like while you were already in business.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we would adjust.
Oh wow. And then how how different, or like when you first thought of the idea and then opening, how long was that gap if you kept testing throughout, if that makes sense? Like I know
Yeah.
like some people they're like, okay, this is the game plan, and then they'll try to perfect it and then they open. But it was
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I couldn't afford to like close my restaurant. I couldn't
Yeah.
afford it at the time. So I would just test it, be like, okay, this is good. We're gonna change it to this, and I'll change the recipe. So you should see our recipe books. You would see like all these Sharpies, like just crazy, and then I would print out another one, and it just kept going. And you can ask my employees. I think I have like 30. I have 35 employees, right, in total, between the 3 locations. And you can ask them, like, I'm always in there changing things, and they always like forget things, and I always go there and just be like, you have to follow this recipe now, and this, you know what I mean, things like that. So it's really confusing for them, but they've like really, really great about it, which is like awesome. But yeah.
Okay.
awesome, man.